Hello, Susanna. How are you doing today? How was your day?
Uh, Hello, Aaron. My day was fine, a
Okay.
little complicated.
Yes, and what else? What did you do today?
uh, Today I watched the wedding of the Prince Harry with Meghan Markle. Then I went to my German class, and there
Mm.
I had a German test. After that, I came to my house and I've been here all the day, just talking with friends and trying to fix personal problems.
Okay. A regular day. How was your day, Todd? Take part in the explanation, in the discussion.
Um, I slept most of the day because my foot's been hurting me because I
Oh,
sprained it last week. No, two
oh,
weeks ago I
mm,
sprained it. I think.
yeah. I'm sorry, your foot will be okay soon. It's the crazy rain's fault. Okay, let me start. Okay. Okay, I know this Susana, she's from Chile. And just tell me what is your favorite activity. Tell us what is your favorite activity.
Mm, my favorite activity, uh, I think that watch anime and read manga.
Mm, what do you
Uh,
like to do? Where do you like to go? Do you like parties? What do you like? Or you like prefer just staying at home? What do you prefer?
what? I didn't hear you well. Can you repeat it, please?
What do you prefer? Like parties or staying at home? You more prefer? What do you like more?
No. I usually don't go to parties. I always stay at home um, doing nerd things.
Yeah.
Mostly, yes. As I said, I like Japanese animation
Mm-hmm.
and Japanese comics.
Comics, yeah. What is your favorite activity?
No, going fly fishing or shooting my guns.
Hunting? Shooting guns. Is it hunting?
Well, I'm not hunting yet, but when I get something to go, when I get the tags for, because you have to get a tag for the animal that you're hunting, or you have to get um like a hunting license for that specific animal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just
Yes.
working on. I'm just shooting targets right now, getting good at shooting, and so I can make an ethical kill.
Okay. Okay. Here is my rule. We were waiting for more students, but let's read it just for practice. Okay. Improve your listening skills, Susanna. Okay, Todd, read the class rules again.
Uh, Class rules. All students must be on time. Do not come to class late. All students must answer one by one. Do not interrupt each other. Raise your hand when answering a question, and wait for the teacher to call on you.
Okay, interest. It's just Spanish variant. I think you just understood everything. It's not your first class here. I think we don't need to read it again in Spanish. Today we will learn how to use the RA and the risk construction. It's I in Spanish. For example, there is a lot of students in the class. Hay muchos estudiantes en la clase. There are a lot of students in the class. Hay muchos estudiantes in la clase. There is a child in the room. Hay un niño en la habitación. In Spanish, it's just I, but in English, it's there is or there are. And let's review first of all some previous lessons material. In the previous lesson, we were studying how to use present perfect. Let's do some exercise related to the present perfect, and then we will try to do some exercise on the is a ra. It's pretty easy topic, but just useful
Alan.
for general to review it.
Yeah. Text me on Messenger when you want me to step in.
Okay. I will text you after the exercise, maybe in 10 or 20 minutes. Just try to enter in 10 minutes, okay? But we will do with Susanna some exercises, and in 10 minutes enter, please. Put him. Okay, he is sick today. Okay, here is some exercise of the, okay, screen share. Okay, do you know how to use present perfect?
First, they left London this month. No, no,
This month.
Perfect. They have left.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
They have left, yes, left is the third form, correct? London.
A ver, bring era bring.
No, they have left London this month. It's correct, yes.
Yes. Yes, but I was thinking who was bring abroad. He has brought a lot of English papers.
Okay, what's the, repeat, have or has, did you say?
He has.
Yes. It's a third form, yes, he has.
Brought, I don't know how to pronounce it.
A lot of English he have brought, brought,
yeah.
Yes.
She has told me about it.
Yes, she has, yes. The other.
I've got a long letter from father this week.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and we just change the activity a little bit. Number 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10. Just read, put the correct form, and translate it to Spanish. We practice the translation skill here.
Yeah, fine. She has just came. She will speak to you in a minute.
She just has came, yes. Mm-hmm. Correct, but translated to Spanish.
Ella recién ha venido. Ella hablará. Ella te hablará en un minuto.
Yes, will and yes. It's the second part is the future. It's futura simple. Correct. See, then number 6. Put the correct form of perfect and then translate.
I've been to Radio City.
Yes.
He estado en Ciudad Radio.
He estado en Ciudad Radio, sí.
I think the director has left the town.
Why have I see I see, but it's about director. It's for director. Director es no have tener, pero que
sería como he, por eso sería has left.
He has left, it will be.
En español sería Creo que el director ha dejado el pueblo,
Mhm.
abandonado el pueblo.
Director has. Director has. Director es en español, pero en inglés has. Ok, número 8, inglés y español.
I've painted my office. He pintado mi oficina.
Ok, repeat English, please.
I've painted my office.
You decided shorter form. Shorter form is also correct, but in the exercise it's better say the full
I
form.
have painted.
Yes, shorter form is in the speech form is correct, but in the exercise, in the classes, it's better to use a full form because it's more literature form, full form. Yeah. Now, and what number are you on?
Yeah, 9. We have known her since she arrived to our city.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and number 10.
Number 10, I have forgotten your name.
Yes, in Spanish.
He olvidado tu nombre.
Yeah, it's okay, it's good, but yo creo que es necesita hacer otra clase en este tema de perfecto. Es muy difícil tema porque it's present perfect. It's still present, but it's already done. It's the most difficult time. Es más difícil tiempo de gramático. Es necesita hacer un más clase con otros estudiantes. No es fácil tema, pero ahora tenemos un tema muy fácil. Have you heard about the Rizara construction in English? Do you know it well?
Yes, I know it.
Yes, there is. If it's one person, there is un estudiante en la clase. There is if it's a lot of people, and but do you know how to build the questions in the Rizara? What the first should be put? There is there the verb is in the first place. Is there a lot of people in the room? Is there? It's the verb is in the first place as well. It's pretty easy topic, and let's watch the video and practice listening skills again. Let me know if you can hear it. Can you hear it?
No, I can't hear it. I can't.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Share. Now you should hear it.
Grammar Revolution, where we help you teach and learn grammar the easy way with sentence diagrams. Elizabeth O'Brien from Grammar Revolution, where we help you teach and learn grammar the easy way with sentence diagrams.
You can hear it now.
Yes, I can hear it.
Yes, it will be interesting because listen how she explained it. It will be improving listening of the native English speaker. It's listen careful 4 minutes video.
And today we are going to be looking at how subjects hide in sentences that start with there is and there are. Remember that subjects tell us whom or what a sentence is about. Let's use an example sentence made famous by Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz. Dorothy clicked her heels together and said, "There's no place like home." So let's see if we can find the subject. You, like many other people, might be tricked into thinking that the word there is the subject. After all, is the verb, and most of the time subjects come first and they're followed by verbs. However, there is not the subject, and it never will be in a sentence that starts with there is or there are. In these sentences, the subjects actually come after the verbs. The word there is kind of like an extra word, and we call it an expletive. In the world of grammar, expletives are not swear words. They are words that serve a function, but they don't have any meaning.
Okay, makes sense, expletive word. Makes sense is what you say. It's like doesn't have translation, but we have it just to make sense. It's without meaning. Es nada hacer, pero hace el sense de la oración. Hay, solamente hay. There is, estas dos palabras solamente traducen como hay a español. Esta cosa.
So now that we know that,
¿Entendí? Expletive word. Expletive word. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Entiendes?
Sí, entiendo.
Good.
there is an expletive, let's make it easier to find the subject of this sentence by rewriting it without the word there. And we can do this and we're not going to lose any of the sentence's meaning. Check it out. There's no place like home becomes no place is like home. Now, without the word there, it's easier to see that place is the subject. Place tells us what this sentence is about. And here's how we diagram the sentence, no place is like home. But you might be wondering how to diagram that original sentence that had the expletive there in it. There is no place like home. Since there is not grammatically related to the rest of the sentence, we hang it on a line above the subject. And if you've been with me for a while, you probably know that there are some other things we diagram in this same way. Interjections and nouns of direct address are also diagrammed on little lines that float above the subject. That's because they're not grammatically connected to the rest of the sentence. Now, before I let you go, I want to test you with one more sentence that starts with there are, and we're going to see if you can find the subject. You ready? Good. Here's the sentence. There are many leaves on the ground. Now this time around, you won't be tempted into thinking that there is the subject because you know that there is an expletive, right? Good. So we will start by rewriting this sentence without the expletive there. There are many leaves on the ground becomes many leaves are on the ground. Now it's easy to see that leaves is the subject, and here's how you would diagram that sentence. There are many leaves on the ground. There is hanging on that line above the rest of the sentence because it's an expletive, and leaves is our subject. So there you have it. Now you know that sentences that begin with there is or there are contain the expletive there, and the subjects are found after the verbs. I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and if you'd like to learn more about teaching or learning grammar the easy way, you can check out our website. We've got loads of information and awesome stuff there, and you can find that at grammarrevolution.com. I'll see you later. With
Okay. Do you like this video? Does it make sense to you? ¿Te gusta este video?
Sí, está interesante.
Sí, ella explica en muy corto, pero muy entendí, y tú puedes mejorar su escuchar y mejorar su gramática. Esta gramática es más fácil, pero esta es para recordar la cosa, entender en diferente tiempo, in different ways to see it, like in different colors, in diferentes colores. Tú puedes ver fácil cosas, pero tú puedes aprender nuevas cosas también. Fácil, pero es posible aprender. Aquí es muy fácil cosa para hacer there is or there are, y podemos hacer otra cosa también. Okay, just read it, please, correct way.
There is a police car.
Mm-hmm.
There are two kids.
Just improve your reading skills because it's easy.
There are some cherries.
So,
There is a monkey.
Ujú.
There is a butterfly.
¿Cómo se dice butterfly en español?
Mariposa.
Ah, mariposa, bonita palabra, sí.
There are a few birds.
Birds, birds.
Birds.
Como umlaut en alemán, o con dos puntos, es igual.
Birds?
Con, sí, yeah, birds. Y,
There are many flowers.
okay, ¿cómo se dice
There
birds
are
en español?
pájaros.
Pájaro, ok, voy a recordar esta palabra. Ujú.
There are 3 children.
Okay.
There are.
Yeah. The mouse jumped to the wrong place. El ratón corre en otra. Okay. I think it's, creo que es las cosas también.
There is a bag on the table. There is.
Ujú,
There is a calendar on the wall.
ujú.
There are 2 posters in my room.
Okay.
There is a banana in this basket.
Ujú.
There is.
Yes.
There are 6 chairs in the kitchen.
Okay.
There are lots of books on the shelf.
Ujú.
There is a mirror in our hall.
Ujú.
There are 12 cushions on the sofa. There are.
Yeah. It's just attentive when you do fast.
There is a big wardrobe in my sister's bedroom.
Ujú.
There are children in the yard.
Yes. Si la oración es fácil, haga esto muy rápido y esta es otra cosa. Puede hacer el test en otra cosa. Si puedes hacer attentive, can you do it more attentive when it's fast? The next lesson, I think we need to do the present perfect, el perfecto. Necesitan hacer, es muy difícil tiempo. Ahora es tiempo de Toad. Toad, practica inglés con Susana. Okay. Habla usando esta. Okay, talk using this question and try to develop the conversation. So what? What I hear?
Parece que está medio enfermo.
Sí, yo sé, pero él permitía terminar estas cosas. Él tiene problema con su pierna. So what? I see he's sitting. Okay. Are there a lot of tourists in your country, Susanna?
Yes, I could say that lately there have been a lot because my country is very big and long, so it has several ecosystems. You can go to the beach or to the snow. In just some hours.
What do you mean go
So
to the...
it makes it very interesting to foreign people.
Mhm. And what places do you recommend to visit when you're as a tourist?
I would recommend to go to the beaches like El Mar, Valparaíso, or La Serena. I would recommend to go to the south of the country and visit the Patagonia and the Torres del Paine.
Have you ever visited the other countries?
No, I haven't go to the south of my country. I always have moved in the north because I grew up in a city in the north, La
No,
Serena.
no. ¿Ha visitado otros países o solamente
No, país. Countries? No, I haven't gone to another countries.
Mhm. Okay, Todd, the next question is for you. Discuss with Susanna the next stuff.
There are a lot of English book on your table, and so that would be, would be better for these. Like, is there a lot of English books on your table?
Okay. Yeah. I just mean to say that do you have a lot of English books for reading, for improving the English? They have a lot of stuff.
And really, would be good for this sentence above the other one too, because it works, but it's kind of clunky. It doesn't really flow.
Anyway, it's like Spanish. In Spanish, hay muchos turistas is manicurists. It's like, yes, the new stuff we both learned with Susanna today, that is better, but most of the book teaches that if plural, it's if singular, it's is. But thank you, it's the second time you're giving new information to the students. It's useful to have English native speaker in the class. Es muy buena cosa tener inglés nativo hablante en la clase. Nosotros podemos ver.
So typically R would be like, are you coming? Are you? It typically is going to refer to a singular person in a singular sentence instance. Like anything that has plural in it, it's probably going to have is at the front.
Yes, I think
R.
textbooks with the grammar stuffs, I think it's better to double check with a native speaker. It's the stuff what I have learned during the It's a Latin phrase which means when we teach others, we are learning something new ourselves. It's what I'm doing now. Yeah. Okay, just tell me about your English stuff, Susanna.
I answer the second question? Or?
Yes, kind of.
No.
Discuss about your English literature.
No, I don't have no. There isn't the English books on my table. I
What's in
only
general?
have my schedule and German dictionary or another things now.
Mm-hmm. Do you like German more or English? What language do you like more?
I don't know. I think that in music I prefer German.
Yeah, I like listening to German music. Yeah.
And it would be more useful for postgraduate studies if I want to do it someday. Do you know that I studied laws and the best place to study criminal law is Germany. But on the other hand, English would be useful for me for work because all the law firms are requiring speak English fluently. So I'm forced to learn both languages, but if I would have to choose, at least in music, German. I'd say not German.
You like a hard rock, I think. In German there is a lot of hard
No,
rock.
I think more in gothic music or electronic music. For example, I like very much and one, and I like other industrial bands like Rammstein or Oomph.
Oh yeah.
That's metal industrial.
Yeah, what can you say about all the stuff, George? Take part in the discussion.
I like Rammstein. They're good.
Yes, do you know that
Rammstein.
the pronunciation is Rammstein?
Yeah.
Usually people don't say it well. They try to pronounce it like if it were in English, but the word is in German.
Yeah. Another song I like listening to is Ich muss immer and Ditch
The understand
denken.
is German words. I don't know. My German is beginner.
It's by SDP.
Mm. Another band that I like is Icebreaker.
Answer.
It's
Yeah.
similar to Rammstein or Oomph.
And then there's what is it?
Yeah. What about your? Is there a lot of new words you learn, not only in this lesson, but in general? How do you improve your vocabulary?
I found the other band. Mega Hut für immer. It's a good song.
I didn't hear you well.
Repeat,
¿Cómo
please.
era?
Yes.
What?
Mega Hut für immer.
Für immer or
Für immer. FURIMMER. Means forever.
Yes. Für immer. I can find it.
Okay,
I can
after the
find
lesson,
it.
you can
I'm
type it.
sorry.
Type it to my messenger and I will send it to Susanna. Okay.
I found several songs with the same name.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. A good part of German lesson we start. Okay, good stuff. Tell us about vocabulary. Do you learn a lot of new words, not only in this lesson, in general? How do you improve your vocabulary in both in German?
I've told in other lessons that I usually, I've said every day, I read news in English, and when I don't understand a word and without this word I can understand the text, I search it on Linge. I don't know if you know this app, but they have a web page and an app for your cell phone, and it has a dictionary in a lot of language.
Yeah, but how do you learn a new word? For instance, I'm asking somebody to read for me.
Reading news.
Reading news. Okay, good. Because when I learn new word, I just say it in English, in Russian and in English, or in English and in Spanish, in English and in German, and I listen in both language, and I memorize new words this way.
In the app that I mentioned before, you can listen the pronunciation in British and in American English of the word.
Yes, a dictionary. I seen this dictionary. Being honest, British English sounds more like Russian accent. they say my Russian accent make English more British but American is more specific accent as I found. Yes.
It depends on what part of the country you're in too, because if you're in like the South, they have more of a French Creole accent. If you're up in the North, like the Mainers, they have another really weird accent. Chicago, they have a different accent. New York, they have a different accent. And they don't always pronunciate properly either. So you're not going to understand completely what they're saying.
In Washington, very specific accent. I saw a few missionaries from Washington, very specific accent. It's very funny to copy this accent. In Spanish as well. In Chile.
Yes, but Spanish is more complicated because it's really different, the Spanish of Chile or Argentina, if you compare it with the Spanish of Spain or Mexico. Probably there are people that there's, I don't know, there is people or there are people. Well, yeah, normally people who speaks English don't understand the Spanish from Chile.
Yes,
because it's too much faster, and we used some words that doesn't exist. Sorry, so words that don't exist in the rest of Latin America.
Yes. Good stuff to explain. We have 1 more minute left. Okay.
It's like another language.
Yes, true. Yes, I'm also learning Argentine. It's really true. Yes. 1 more minute left.
Say like Susanna, if you bump into someone in Germany and the way you would apologize, some way, like they might say apology to you in a different way, like you wouldn't understand. In English, it's pretty straightforward. It's, you're not really going to have a whole lot of apologies because that's verboten as of late, I guess. Like how you would apologize to me, and I'd say, whatever, it's okay, no problem. That is more of it. You're not going to find it in a textbook. That's more of a social thing, right? Like certain things are going to be a social way society is. Like they're going to have their mannerisms that are not written down.
Yeah.
No, I don't know exactly what are you thinking. I just thought in Entschuldigung, I need more study because I'm still in A2 in German.
Yeah. The culture is also an interesting lesson. In the GSO3 class, I was learning how the culture, about culture different, how it can be misunderstood. It's very funny. I think I need to, and I was reading a deep cultural lesson plan. Are you interested if someday I will give you this lesson? Because I wrote the plan for my class, and if I put it to my class here, my teacher will be very welcome that I leave this class. Are you interested in learning more about British and American culture? Are you interested in it, Susanna? They want this lesson about learning more about culture.
Okay.
Yeah, Todd, will you be here to help me with this lesson as well about cultures?
I'm the only one that helps you anyways, so why not?
Yeah, okay. Anyway, my German teacher, she cannot meet with me this week, but I need to give 1.5 hours lessons per every week. When could we meet here again for recording another lesson, another 40 minutes lesson? When could we meet again?
I don't know.
Todd, when you are free instead of Saturdays?
I'm free almost every day.
I'm only free on Sundays and Saturdays, Ellen. You
Okay,
know that.
tomorrow. Can we meet tomorrow? Tomorrow.
Fridays. Maybe.
Susanna.
Yes, I can tomorrow night.
The same time.
Yes, because during the afternoon I would be in the house of a friend of mine.
Yeah, okay. Yes, so tomorrow at the same time, try to be less sick, please. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, my friends, my student, I'm really glad to explain these topics with you. It's funny how the grammar lesson comes to the more cultural lesson. Conversations are very interesting stuffs. Mucho gusto hablar con ustedes, mis amigos, y mucho gusto de hablar por un tema de culturología. Me gusta este tema. Hasta mañana, queridos amigos.
Hasta
Cuídate.
mañana. Un abrazo, cuídate mucho.
Un abrazo.
A service day.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't speak that much.